Hi everyone, I'm Ahmed Imam. I will talk today about the pipelines in machine learning. What does it mean and how we can use it in our processes in machine learning. Okay, we can use it in one of both cases, of these cases. Okay, the first one, if we have a sequence data processing unit that handles data, we can use the output of a certain process to be as an input to the another unit. Okay, the second one is when we have many transformations to be applied on our data during the data engineering phase, when we prepare for the data to be applied to our model. Okay, suppose that your client requested from you to make a model or a system to predict if he can invest in a certain product or not. Okay, and this model, we can divide it into two models or two consecutive models. One for predicting the price of this model with reference to the labors, the cost of the material or material, the electricity, and so on. Okay, let's draw it. We have here, we will divide, as we said, our process into two models. This is the first one. This will predict the price, okay, according to the input data, labors, electricity, and so on. Here we have price. This price may be stored in a certain storage media, to be used later with another data coming from the market. Here, this market data, together with our predicted price, be inserted to a new model. This is the second one, to predict about the investment. And the result will be deserve or not. Okay, we will have a good revenue or not. So we have here the decision, and we have here like a pipeline. Pipeline consists of two consecutive models. The first one predicting price, the second one give me the decision about the investment. Okay, this was the first case of using the concept of pipeline in machine learning in two processes. We get the output from one process and feed it to the second process. We can use the pipeline concept also in the same process. What does this mean? We know that before creating our model, we need to make data engineering. What does this mean? In our case, suppose we have that set, and this data set containing missing data. Data need to be scaled. Also, we have a category attribute. So we have here three issues must be fixed before building our model. From the first site to these points, we can find that I must clean the data first, so I can scale it. I can't scale then cleaning the data. Okay, so I have consecutive processes. Okay, and we have here the encoding of the category attribute. This is a separate, and we can make it before those or after. What really done is separating the data set or the training data set into two parts, the numerical part and the category part. Okay, we can do this by code with the help of the scikit-learn, of course, and we can another solution is creating a pipeline, and this pipeline will automate all the process. he will clean the data and then scale it, and in parallel he will include the category attribute, and finally he will combine between all of these processes and give us the final training data set. Let's draw our pipeline here. Here we will have our data set. This data set must be divided into two parts. Let's make it. The first one will be numerical data set, and the second one will be category data set. Then we will clean, or our pipeline will clean it, then scale it. Scaling. Here, the category data feature will be included, and finally we can combine between the output of these processes to get our final and ready data training. Okay, training data set to be fed to our model. Okay, final points we need to discuss, or to illustrate that we will deliver the whole training data set to this combined pipeline. Okay, so we need to create a customized selector. The job of this selector is to separate or to select the numerical attributes for this sub-pipeline and the category attributes for this sub-pipeline. Okay? We will not only work with this pipeline on the training dataset, we will work also on the testing dataset and any dataset we can receive in our system. And this done by only running the transform function, which will do the whole job, okay, with easy and no time to execute. You can find a complete explanation with example in Python on my articles on medium.com. I will leave the link in the video description. Please don't forget to subscribe and share our videos if you like that. Thank you. See you soon.